Okay, I've been meaning to do this for a while now. This is a video of my truck camper that I built. This is after I've lived in it for like 8 months in 2014. Yeah, 2014 I lived in it for about 8 to 9 months out in California. I went to the West Coast and just explored with my dog. And we lived in it full time. And then I found a job, so I lived in it full time while working, which was really fun. I don't live in it full time now. I camp in it a lot. Like now, I work, my job transferred me back to close to where my dad lived. And so I work about 60 miles. It's the closest they could get me. So sometimes I don't want to drive all the way to work and then all the way home and then back to work. So if I'm working 3 nights in a row, I'd rather just camp, and that's what I do. Staying at my dad's was supposed to be temporary. I was supposed to be going back to California in the summer, but certain things happened and now I have a bigger adventure coming up. So I've been staying at his house and saving up. I guess it's my house, but you know, it's my dad's house. So anyway, truck camper. Let's see. Alright, this is the truck camper I built in the back of a 1995 Chevy C1500. It's a 2-wheel drive 6-cylinder full-size Chevy truck with a 6.5 foot bed. Before people start asking stupid questions, why didn't you build it in an 8-foot bed? Because I didn't have an 8-foot truck. Why didn't you get a 4-wheel drive? Because I didn't have a 4-wheel drive truck. Why didn't you get a lifted topper to give you more headroom? Because I didn't have a lifted topper to give myself more headroom. The whole point on this is I needed a way to get out, and I had to make do with what I had. And what I had was a C1500 6-cylinder 2-wheel drive 6.5 foot bed. And I made it work. Let's see. I have some of the curtains down because I was totally napping it a little while ago. Let's see. This is the bed. It's just your... There we go. Just normal wooden bed. And these are the foam mats you can get at like Walmart and whatnot. Twin size bed mats. There's 2 of them on here to give it extra padding. What they attach to... I have it all. There's a piece of board right there that actually sits on top of this wood and underneath the frame here to keep the bed from flipping up, because they literally just sit in little grooves, like this little pocket right there. It just sits there. I wanted to build something that I could easily take apart if I had to. Whether it got really dirty or something got broken or messed up or emergency came and I needed to get stuff out of it. Underneath the bed is where I store my stuff. When I was living in the truck, I had at least 3 totes that size. One was for shirts, one was for pants. Oh no, I only had 2 that size. Yeah, one for shirt, one for pants, and then I had a smaller one like that I had my undergarments and whatnot in. The clothes up there are my work clothes. I had to change when I got off work. I was originally going to do the whole floor carpeted, like I see a lot of people do. But I realized I'm going to be traveling with my dog. I built most of this with my dog in mind. My dog is a water dog. He's in Newfoundland. So he's always muddy, always dirty, always bringing in stuff. His fur just gathers stuff. So I opted instead, and I found this rug instead at Wally World, and it was like $10. But I can take the rug out, shake it out, hose it off, throw it in the washer. It's very nice. This is just all my little knickknacks, quick grabs. You weren't allowed to carry certain grades of mace in California. I had one taken away because it was too high grade, and for protection purposes, I got hornet spray for 99 cents. Be careful if you use this, because on the back it's against federal law to use this in any other form except for killing wasps, blah 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 blah, and a lot of people are saying that if you use it as a defensive weapon, that it can turn back and kick you in the ass with them, you know, putting a lawsuit against you or whatever. I don't know, but if push comes to shove and my life is in danger, I'm gonna use it. It's not my first grab, but it's there. I also have various other weapons hidden throughout the truck, but I won't show you all of them because a lot of them are my secrets. This is my toolbox down here, my boots. The toolbox is usually up in the front there. That little groove between the wall and that first floor, or that first wood panel, that's my tools up there. My extension cord, my little water hose, my sprayer, any of my connector bits in my second toolbox are all up there, but I've been doing a lot of work on the truck lately, that's why it's there. This is mosquito netting. It's about the size that you could put over an entire camp. It honestly fits with the bungee, and I keep this level the mosquito net literally fits like a glove, just right over it. So this whole area here just becomes encased and screened in. And not just for mosquitoes, I mean the flies. A lot of times the flies get really crazy in California where we were. So yeah, I had to do something to keep the flies out. Oh, climbing up in the truck. This is like a 12-volt little mini oven. It's a portable stove. I use it quite often for like soups and whatnot. Tissues. This is my light switch. Let's see. For my lights, which are unbelievably bright. That hanging up there is my little JBL portable speaker. This I just carry various things. I didn't finish hooking this up. I was working on this not long ago, so the wires are just kind of hanging. And this is temporarily until I build the frame. My key holder and paper towels. You can't go wrong with having paper towels. Most of this was when I was winterizing it. When I was in it last fall, it was getting kind of chilly, so I was plugging up holes with foam and outline. It actually worked really well, and I had a big piece of foam here that I took out. It worked awesome. See, my fire extinguisher is tucked away right here. It's pretty easy to access. I just have to flip this off and I can pull it out. Girls traveling, I highly recommend this. This is called a pee style. It is exactly what it is. It, you know, unzip your pants, put it into place, and you pee like a guy. It is God's greatest invention yet. Mankind's greatest invention. There you go. It comes in handy, especially when you're camping in urban camping settings and you can't just get out and find a bathroom and all you have is a bottle. It's yeah, I love that thing. It's so handy. Dog water. This is just my water storage. Even when I was living in the truck, it's just where I kept water. I guess I can open the other curtain over here, let some light in. I have blackout curtains, so hold on, let me let some light in. Not sure if that really helped. I keep the clips up here to help. These are old blackout curtains I cut to fit. I wasn't very good at sewing when I first started the project, so a lot of this is glued on and stapled. So you can see the staple here. I attached it to the window by using fishing line, and the window has these little rivet bolts. I unscrewed them and just looped the fish, poked the hole, looped the fishing line, tied it off, and then to keep it from coming unstrung, I ran a lighter over top of it, which kind of hardened the plastic to keep it in a knot shape. And it's been like that for almost 2 years now, and it hasn't slipped or come off or anything. If it wasn't such a pain in the butt to get the curtains down all the time, let's see if I can. If it wasn't such, yeah, I would have them off and I would re-sew them since I know how to sew now. Let's see, what else? Storage. I have this big old shelf here. I built this when I was living in the truck. This was all food storage, knickknacks, but since I'm just kind of camping lately, I've kind of, oops, everything's gonna fall out. It has my camping shower, my little duster thing, paper plates, silverware, pots and pans and extra flashlights, and this little ditty back here that holds my knives and, you know, your basics. I'm sure there's other stuff hidden down there that's useful, but I got this hook specifically because it keeps the shelf from falling in and it keeps it from falling out. This I didn't mean to grab. It was just I was in a hurry and I needed a lock, and that was the only lock they had available. But I would not recommend these for the obvious reasons. I didn't want to get it because as your truck vibrates, this will come undone. And I fixed that by adding a little rubber band here, so I just loop it with the rubber band, and there you go. It's what I use for food now. Unless I'm going to be gone a while, then I go ahead and stock food up everywhere else. I use the little camping stove when I cook most of the time. And this is my doggy water bottle, so when we're out hiking, the little camping stove uses these cooking fuel tins, which are excellent. They're so easy. It's actually trash. I don't know why I'm keeping that in there. There's probably another one in there too. There it is. The camping stove is usually on the bottom shelf, but I put it in there lately because I've been using it a lot. I also have, I think I probably threw it away. It was a 12-volt Road Pro skillet. I advise you not to waste your money because not only does it drain your power something fierce, it comes apart so easily. The screws on the inside kept falling apart no matter what I did. This is a Coolatron electric cooler. It's actually turned on right now. And yeah, rum, alcohol, water. No. I keep an ice pack in there occasion when I don't want to have it plugged in. That all plugs into this. This is plugs into my solar panel on the roof. This is my heavy duty plug and my splitter. This is what the little fan is running on right now, and that is running on. My lights run right off of it, my inverter, and under there we have my battery, which I would show you, but it's in a case, and it's being vented out the side of the topper shelf. And my little rheology thingy and temperature thingy, and I spray painted all this with an appliance paint because it's really easy to clean, reflective, and like I said, I have a slobbery dog, so I want it to be easy to clean up. This, let's see, I usually keep this wrapped up when I'm driving, but a lot of times I get lazy. I don't use my back window much anyway. I keep it down. If I'm sleeping someplace and I want all the lights to stay out, I have the window visor there, and it works best if I put it between. Because if you put it just on the outside, people tend to notice the reflective in your back window and it seems to draw attention. But if you put it between, it just looks like a dark window at night and no one seems to care. Staying in California, since it's illegal to sleep in your car, I worked on all these little teeny minor detail things to try to blend in that much better. So you're like, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but trust me, it's a big deal. This is for my phone. I just clip my phone in here and turn my little speaker on, and I sit back and watch movies. I have some pretty cool apps on my phone, not just like Netflix and crap. I have like Showbox and all that, and I literally just sit there and watch movies half the time, and it's pretty fun to play games and try to see what else. These shelves are all my little bathroom knickknacks and whatnot. Markers, glue, extra cables, bathroom supplies, toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoo, soaps, extra stickies. This is my little electric one. It's got my electric cables and tapes and extra wires in it. And then up here is my portable toilet. It just folds out, folds in, put a baggie in its place. And I used pine cat litter with it. It worked really well when I was in emergencies where you didn't find a bathroom. And see if we go out and take a look at the top. There we go. There's the top. This is my 100 watt Rheology solar panel. I was originally going to make it detachable. Ooh, my top is dirty. But I was having a lot of trouble doing that, so we ended up just permanently attaching it to the top, and it's fine. Nobody can run off with it and steal it. It's bolted on and sealed on. If I really wanted to take it off, I could, but man, that would be a lot of effort. Oh, and the vent. The vent I found on eBay for 30 bucks. I got the idea from another camper guy who did this to his camper shell. It works fantastic. The fan inside works perfectly straight off the solar panel. Back in. There we go. Then it works. I used aluminum tape, also the same idea from the other guy on YouTube, which I have to thank him for that, because if not I would have tried like duct tape or glue, but aluminum tape has stuck for the last like 2 years. It's not the prettiest, but it doesn't come off. It's fantastic. Let's see, little additions, my little whitewash board. I think that's it. And this is my travel companion, Boris, all snuggled in where it's cool. We're about to hit the dog park here in a moment. Say hi, Boris. You wanna go to the dog park and swim in the lake? Yeah, it's about that time. You gotta be bored by now. You're such a good boy. Boris used to attach straight onto the tailgate, but he started pulling the tailgate off, so now I attach his leads to the trailer hitch. At least when he gets excited, he doesn't pull the tailgate off, he now just kind of pulls the truck, which is fine. Oh well, that's all. Farewell, YouTube. Alright, YouTube, I think that's it. I don't really know what else to show you about the truck. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Try to be polite. I'm not much for negativity. I usually just delete it. I don't have tolerance for it. See, I guess that's it.